So just battle with weed, smoking weed for a long time. Started smoking weed probably was like 17 years old. And I just started to realize like over time, like it started to make me real lethargic. Really didn't have any ambition, didn't really have any vision, didn't really have any desire to accomplish anything. Like I was alive, but I wasn't really living. And I tried doing a lot of different stuff, tried eating sunflower seeds, tried popping my arm with the wristbands, tried doing a lot of stuff in the natural, and it would work here and there temporarily, but it wasn't enough to like really allow me to be free. I just remember one day I was sitting down, I was about to roll a blunt, started rolling a blunt, and like someone was just like, why am I about to smoke? And just went outside, went to the trash can, took all the stuff that I had to roll the weed I had left, the cigars I had left, all that stuff. I just went to the trash can and began to declare over my own life that this is going to be the last time my hands will touch it. Began to ask the Holy Spirit to help me put it down and leave it down. And since then, I haven't had an issue with it. All the things I was trying to natural with temporary fixes, temporary solutions. The first time I truly wanted to be done and invited God in to help me be done, He did it.
How much time would you spend getting high, spending having the whole daily and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
I was smoking weed just about every day. If I had to put time on it, between smoking and the time it actually cost me, about 6 to 8 hours a day.
What?
On a regular. Yeah, I was smoking a lot.
You can burn 6 hours smoking high? I mean, what do you mean? How does one burn 6 hours? I used to do 3 hours. I used to have 3 hour drops.
I roll a blunt in a few minutes, smoke a blunt in about 10, maybe 15 minutes. Then I'm going to chill for probably about an hour and a half, because I smoked that blunt. When that starts to wear off, I'm probably going to smoke another blunt. So that's another 10, 15 minutes in the process of preparing and smoking. That leads to a whole another hour and a half or two. And then I'm probably smoking at nighttime too. So it's one of those things like, I was that person like, I'm smoking on the way to work. I'm smoking on my lunch break. Smoking on my way home from work. Smoking at night before I get ready to settle down and go to bed. It was just it became like you said, I heard you say to the man, it became like a muscle memory. To the point that I got so used to functioning in it, like I said, I'm at work, high as a kite. I just know to put my work shirt in my trunk on the way to work so I can smoke and get out and go into work and make sure I'm not smelling like it. So I got, the other thing God helped me realize is like how crafty I had got at managing that, right? So not only am I wasting the time to partake in it, but now I'm creating other time wasted to mask it or hide it or try to not allow other people to know that it was going on. So that all together consumed a lot of time.
Did you do Visine and all that for your eye?
Of course. I always have Visine. I still always have Visine, but I always have Visine. I have Visine at my seat at my desk at my job. I always have Visine in my car. Always kept some kind of car spray. Always kept a little cheap body spray. All that.
You had the program down pat.
Yeah, because I wasn't even really ashamed of smoking weed, to be honest. I enjoyed it. It wasn't something that I was like, even like really regretful for a long time. Having kids definitely started to help. I went through the process, kind of how you described to the young man, where, okay, like I know I don't want my daughter to see me smoking weed, so I'm going to definitely hide it from her. I can go outside, wait till she falls asleep, whatever the case may be. And I think that was like the beginning of some of that conviction too. It's like, if it was just for me, I would have probably kept smoking weed a lot longer. But then once I started to really understand, like, I don't want my kids to have to face a lot of stuff I face, whether it's seeing the way I treat my mom, whether it's addiction or habits. I grew up in addiction. So living through that and knowing how it kind of affected me once I had kids, that was one thing. It's like, if it's just me, I'll do it. But for their sake, like, I at least want them to not see me doing it. And then that started to become like, started to feel the guilt of that. Like, well, if you gotta hide it to do it, why do it? And over time, like, it took a while, but over time, like I said, I think I was telling myself I wanted to quit because I knew it was what my environment wanted from me. but I didn't really have a desire to quit. And when I really got the desire to quit and really made the confession to God for help to quit, He helped me. So yeah, that's it. Once I was ready for the help, He gave it to me.